this economy, did you know that the average wedding still costs $28,000 nationally? Wow. That's a lot of dough. We have Robin Seville here from the Utah Coalition on Marriage and BrideAccess.com to tell us how you can have that dream wedding and not spend that much money.
$28,000 is a lot of money, isn't it?
It's a lot of money. Well, I can't believe that's the average.
And that's like you said, Nisha, that's nationally. In Utah, it's closer to $10,000 to $12,000.
That's still a lot of money.
Still a lot of money. Couple things that make it probably a little bit cheaper in Utah is often people are having it in a church or in a LDS temple, no charge to be there.
Right.
Often they don't serve alcohol either at that wedding and reception.
And that jacks up the price as well.
And alcohol would jack it up quite a bit as well. But still, $10,000 to $12,000, that's a big hit.
And what's tough is when you start that way, spending that kind of money, sometimes you're in the hole, and money already is a tough issue in marriage.
It's an emotional event. It's a very important event, especially for the bride usually. We don't want the couple to start off insolvent. We want them to come back from the honeymoon and not be wondering how they're going to pay the bills or how the parents are going to pay the bills if they're the ones that actually paid for the wedding.
Number one is flat out don't overspend.
Don't overspend.
That's your first tip.
Make a budget. You know, you should be budgeting for a lot of things in life, in school, for a house, for a car, whatever it is. With a wedding, do the same thing. Decide what it is.
Well, you can go to your people saying, if it's the cake person, I can spend this much. What can you do for me? The flowers, that's what we did.
Exactly. Make a list of the top 10 things that are most important to you. Maybe the dress, the cake, whatever that may be.
It would be the cake, Robin, for sure.
Okay. He knows. He's like, the cake, the cake.
Well, the cake
and like the dress, that's all right, but the cake, yeah.
So whatever that is, whatever those top things are for you, then decide what your budget is and allocate the funds for that. You can go, for example, you can go to Bride Access. We have a budget planner that helps you decide where you're going to put those funds. But you know, a lot of things too is, do you have to have 500 people at your wedding?
I swear that's such a Utah wedding, though. You have to have the whole board, everyone that you've ever met, and they're all coming on both sides.
So we had 78 people.
Oh, that's it?
And it cut down our cost hugely.
And it will cut down the cost significantly. Yeah, exactly, because you feel something.
500 people at your wedding?
I had 500 because, you know, here's my dad who's a professor at BYU, and we've lived in Orem for how, you know, they've lived there 25 years. I mean, you invite the town.
But how many people, Nisha, did you know out of that 500?
Like 479. No, I didn't.
That's the point. You know, you feel obligated. Now you got two families wanting to invite everybody. Trust me, they won't be hurt if you don't invite every single person.
And because they go to enough weddings.
They go to enough weddings. There's another wedding on a Friday night or a Saturday night. They're happy to be invited, but most people aren't going to have their feelings hurt.
I hadn't thought of this, Robin. Do you think about your wedding during the week instead of a weekend? That's cheaper during the week?
Most wedding professionals, if you give them a call and schedule your wedding for a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, often it'll be significantly less. They book up on a Friday and a Saturday. They want to book up during the week as well. And if you ask them, is there any advantage financially for me to do it earlier in the week, most people will. And another thing is, a floral expert gave me this tip just yesterday. He said a lot of people go out and they start buying things for the wedding, containers, things to make the wedding look pretty. Often the wedding professionals, the florist or the reception center, already has those items. So don't go out and buy items if they may already have it. You might actually save money by working with a wedding expert versus going out and buying the things thinking that you're going to save money.
It's true. We got married outdoors where there were a lot of flowers already set, so I only had to do things on the table, right, rather than putting things everywhere because it was already pretty outside.
It was already
you have a lot more fun tips that we're going to put on our website, but tell everyone why you walk around with a pink folder.
Yeah, people ask, how you walk around?
It is your color.
Well, you know, every time we're on, we say that we want the wedding to be a great experience. It's just one day of the life, you know, it's just one day. But during the wedding planning process, we want the bride to have peace and the mom to have peace. So we came out with these. These are kind of scrapbook organizers, and you can take this picture out. Bride puts her own wedding announcement or engagement picture in it. But inside there's tabs that you can keep everything organized. So if you find pictures in a magazine or on our website, you can download them, print them, 3-ring binder, put them inside of here. Everything stays in one place. We say it's the bride's Bible for her wedding planning during that time. Well, I
swear then when someone calls you and said, what florist did you use? Where'd you get the cake? You have it all right there.
Yeah, all contracts are in there. All business cards are in there.
Oh, don't forget to go to BrideAccess.com for more information. And by the way, you can watch Bride Access Sundays at 9:30 a.m. right here on ABC4. Robin, thank you.
Thank you.
You're watching Bride Access.